This is it, right? You know, you'd think eating 4 of these in a day is too much, but this is what it looks like when you bite into something that truly tastes like home. Let me explain. So normally my channel is all about recreating delicious foods from all over the world. But this week I rebuilt my little YouTube studio and I figured this is the perfect opportunity to introduce you guys to Döner Kebab, the food of my hometown of Berlin, Germany. So originally hailing from Turkey, Döner Kebab was brought to Germany by hundreds of thousands of Turkish migrants who came to help and rebuild the country after World War II. Now the cool thing is that Berlin-style Döner Kebab evolved to become an entirely new food in its own right. You even have like Berlin-style Döner Kebab shops in the United States or Indonesia these days. But the food also truly became a symbol of Berlin and its people. So I grabbed my good friend Weixiang. We both grew up in this town, and after eating probably thousands of döners in our lifetime, we decided it's time to create a real Berliner's guide to Döner Kebab. And our first stop is the classic and humble everyday Döner food stand around the corner. Dankeschön. So I think this is as original as you can get with a Döner Kebab, no doubt. You have the classic super thinly sliced meat from the vertical grill. You have some iceberg lettuce, some tomato, some cucumber, and of course some onion.
And what about those sauces?
Good question, my friend. Thanks for asking, my friend. So of course you always have a classic choice of 3 different sauces. There's a garlic sauce and there's a spicy sauce. And for the wusses, there is also an herb sauce. I'm getting really hungry. Let's just dig into this, please.
Taste of my childhood.
Like seriously, people in Berlin grew up eating this.
It's the cheapest thing you can get, and it's also much healthier than a burger. I mean, look at all this veg. This bread is really good. Look at the sesame and all.
The bread is always very toasty, and every bite you take is like a perfect combination of grilled meat and salad.
Actually, I think I'm gonna finish this.
Yeah, it tastes so good. So, what is your valuable opinion of this one?
The meat is perfect, the bread is crispy, and the salad is fresh. You don't want more than that.
Out of 10.
10 what?
Think of a score. Don't say it out loud.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. 7.5. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad.
Some people believe firmly that this is the best part, the very end, when you know when the meat drips with sauce and all. It's really tasty.
Check this out. We are gonna take you to Balli Döner, which is our favorite Dürüm Döner in all of Berlin. All right, let's go.
There's one thing you need to know about Balli Döner though. This thing is huge. Like this would be a challenge for me when I was a kid to finish it all. I don't know if I can do it anymore, but I used to be able to do it, and after that I felt it the whole day.
Let's see if we still got it. Look at this. They actually have the world famous Döner robot.
The name of that thing is literally The Machine. It's just called The Machine. Did I get it?
This is some serious ass Döner. Cheers, man. Look at this. This is ridiculous. It's like the size of my arm.
And this is what we call the Balli Rakete or Balli Rocket.
The rocket. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I can finish this.
So what's special about Dürüm Döner? Obviously, it's the shape. This one is rolled, and therefore some might argue a little bit more convenient to eat. The size is usually larger. There's more meat, there's more of everything. And a lot of places, just like Bali, they like to add French fries in this thing, which to me, it was my favorite thing ever. Like I used to go here after school all the time, and I used to order a specialized version. I would always tell them, less meat, more fries. I just deep-throated myself with a kebab. Oh my god, Jesus. What is this thing?
Yeah, there's French fries in them. There's a reason why dürüm is usually 50 cents more expensive than a regular kebab.
You want to try some?
It's bigger than my face.
Burritos are big.
Me personally, I prefer the crispiness of the bread. I would rate it a 7.5.
Yeah, for me, like many of my best days either started or ended at Bali. So this is already one of the best days of my life, thanks.
So at €4.50, this one comes in on a scale from 1 to 10 at 1, 2, 3, 10. 8.
I don't know, Bali is unbeatable for me. This is my döner. This right here, this is where I go to. 10 out of 10. You heard it first.
Fair enough.
You gotta love the fries. Just gotta
love the fries. Telling you, less meat, more fries. So next station is the GEMÜSE Kebab. What does GEMÜSE translate to?
Vegetables.
Now this is a very confusing one because a GEMÜSE Döner, vegetable Döner, is not actually vegetarian. In fact, it's a chicken Döner Kebab. Do you know the origin story?
I do not, but please tell me more.
Apparently the story is that in the 90s we had a lot of mad cow disease scandals in Europe.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Right? So people started really freaking out about eating beef, and the Döner industry of course took a really big hit. So they had to come up with a solution, which was to make Döner with chicken instead of beef.
Poor chicken.
And the most famous of the GEMÜSE kebabs is called MUSTAFA's GEMÜSE Kebab. That's the one where all the tourists go. Let me show you what I mean. Just so you know, this is what the line at MUSTAFA's GEMÜSE Kebab looks. People are standing in line, I'd say for like at least 20 minutes to half an hour here.
Gotta be like 60, 70 people here.
No offense to Mustafa, he makes a very good Döner Kebab, but it's not worth standing in this kind of line. Let two Berliners tell you this. There are much better options. For example, this one. Rüyam is one of the best places you can go to have good Berlin GEMÜSE Kebab. So.
Do I have your permission?
You have permission. You have permission. Good.
Cheers, man. Yeah.
Like flavor-wise, texture-wise, we're in totally different territory here. So
you gotta mention the cheese.
Absolutely, man. Look, okay, first order of business, there's definitely some cheese in here. That's some soft white cheese. Then also look at the bread. Rather than a triangular piece of the big round flatbread, you have a single, like an individual little bread. It's really trying harder. The sauces are thicker. And then look at this. If you look closely, you will see there's like a reddish powder here. That is sumac. That's one of the spices they add. Your regular old Döner place won't add these fancy spices, but like they also like to season their meat after they cut it from the grill with a little bit of either soy sauce or Maggi sauce. You know, this is like the beginning of the gourmet movement in the Döner world. Seriously, let me dig in. Oh man, I almost forgot to mention the most important thing. There are like fried vegetables in here, look. It's like a little piece of fried potato here. There's also some like fried carrot, fried eggplant. Tastes so f***ing good.
Okay, I gotta have one more bite. But
me too. Like,
yeah, that's a lot of Döner for one day. Andong.
Yeah.
The inevitable question. How would you rate this?
1, 2, 3, 9. Controversial. Controversial. So you rate this lower than the Balli rocket?
Yeah, because of the sentimental value.
I cannot get over how good this is. I think this is like the pinnacle of Döner making. It's incredible. We're now taking you to Imren, which is our personal favorite secret insider tip if you want to have Döner Kebab in Berlin. This one is definitely special, and it represents something that I treasure a lot. It represents the renaissance of Turkish cuisine beyond Döner in Berlin. Here we are, guys. Welcome to Imren.
Look at the spit.
So one of the special things about this place is they have their own oven, they bake their own bread, they make their own meat. This place does everything from scratch, and this definitely deserves a spot in the top list of the best Döner places in all of Berlin.
Definitely.
Check this out. He knows it, he knows it. All you see there's a lot of Turkish food here. This is not just a place where you buy a Döner Kebab, this is a place where you enjoy Turkish cuisine. But let us not forget the signature thing of this place. Turkish hospitality brought back to Berlin.
Some for you? Of course. Nice and strong, guys. Nice and strong. Freshly served.
This one, guys, this is Imren. These guys are not fooling around. This is all about simplicity and quality. These guys make everything themselves. Look how simple this is. A little bit of tomato and a little bit of iceberg lettuce, and this is it. And the sauces are so important here. They have a yogurt sesame sauce, and of course don't forget the epic tea. Something as simple as this little cup of tea, that comes free of charge by the way, can elevate your whole Döner experience from just a quick fast food snack to something where you really just sit down with your friends, have a good talk, and just have a good time. It really just makes everything feel a lot more homey and cozy. Cheers to this, bro.
Should we rate this before we take a bite? Yeah, I know it's.
I think we can.
I know it's a 10 from me.
Yeah. It's a 10. 1, 2, 3,
10.
Enough said. This meat is out of this world. It tastes very different than any other döner. Spice mix is incredible. You know, you'd think eating 4 of these in a day is too much. But the other thing is, when you grow up in Berlin, you grow up eating this so often. Like, we're immune to getting sick of this thing. I know tomorrow I can eat one again. If you're from Berlin, this runs through your veins. Hey, did you want some? Hey. Let's draw a conclusion. If you have friends coming to Berlin, which one would you recommend? Which döner is the one that people should try?
I would ask people if they enjoy if they would like a more lighter experience, or if they want the classic version, or if they want to try something really special. Yes. And I think for each and every one of those, we had something for you today. And my personal favorite is Imren, but then again, I enjoyed all of them today. Some of them remind me of my childhood, some of them are just something that I could eat every day.
Definitely go to Imren if you want the cozy sit-down experience. Go to Rüyam if you want more intricate, more interesting flavors, a more interesting culinary experience. If you want to feel like a real Berliner, go ahead and go the classic route and take Döner Turm, the first one we tried today. And if you're just a glutton and you want to burst, then go and have a Balli rocket.
Bigger than my face.
If you enjoyed this video, if you enjoy me sharing the food cultures of the world and today of my hometown, then definitely make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell for all notification. Thank you so much to everybody supporting me on Patreon. You guys are the best. And thank you very much, Weixiang, for accompanying me on this incredible and quite tough food day. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video.